Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode for the Horse Rant series. I just want to say a huge thank you to you guys because last night I reached 100 subscribers. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I'm glad that you guys are enjoying the videos. Also, I just want to do a quick shout out to Alexis Perlock 1368. They said, "This is such a cute idea." Thank you. I'm glad that you think it's a cute idea. I really wanted to do something that was different, and I really wanted to make sure that it was interesting and enjoyable for you guys. So I'm glad that you think it's a cute idea, and I hope you continue to enjoy the rest of the series. On that note, we are here at the bar with Austin, and he's actually having a drink because he's really upset. As you guys saw in the last episode, he had an argument with Marissa after following a girl to her home. Well, their home, since we know that Marissa lives there. Him and Marissa got into this huge argument, and he is upsetty spaghetti about it. He's more upset because, well, he lost the argument. Anyways, he's not alone at the bar. He is actually at the bar with the girl that he followed home. Now, once Danny heard the commotion in the living room between Austin and Marissa, she ran outside and she ran after Austin, saying, "Hey, I'm really sorry about Marissa lashing out at you like that. Can I make it up to you somehow? Let me buy you a drink at the bar. We could sit down and chat at the bar. Just let me make it up to you, please." So that's how we got here at the bar right now. Austin did not think he was gonna be drinking on this trip, but Marissa is such a strong minded person. He needs a drink to relax right now. He's just really, really upset. So once Danny was just like, "I'll buy you a drink," he's like, "I'm in." Honestly, I'm in. So they're just having a light beer. Hopefully, he doesn't get drunk from it. But while they're having that, I'm just controlling Danny so things could go a bit smoothly for me. So I have Danny start the conversation, and again, we're gonna apologize. We're also gonna maybe calm him down or something, be like, "We are so sorry that Marissa lashed out at you, but you have to understand that it's coming from a good place, I promise. She really cares about this town. She's proud of her hometown, and she would not like to see it get taken advantage of by anyone." I imagine Austin flashing back out. "What makes you think that I'm here to take advantage of it? I'm not here to do that. I never said I was here to do that. What are you on about?" But she's just gonna try to keep talking with him. Now that she's done with that, she's just gonna be like, "Well, we can just chat about whatever. Like, you're from the city, right?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm from the city." Like, I think that's quite obvious to everybody else. Like, why bother ask? He's just gonna be really sassy right now as he's angry, but his anger is going down after he had a tasty beverage. So he's not so upset, but he's getting bored of this conversation, and he's also getting tense because of the conversation. But Danny's just gonna be like, "Well, that's actually really good to know because I wasn't originally from here. That's actually pretty cool that you're from the city. I not too long became like an official local of Chestnut Ridge. So that's cool that there's another outsider here other than me. I'm not the only one here. Cool, cool, good to know." She's just trying to make conversation with him, but you can clearly tell that he's not really having it. I think he's really bored because he thought she might get straight to business and they might talk about business, but Danny is not here to talk about business with him. He's just gonna entertain her and keep chatting. He slipped up with Marissa, so he's gonna try not to slip up again. And oh, excuse you? No. Why? Okay, you know what? Fine. We'll just come sit over here together, I guess. Fine. Since this dude decided to. Oh, never mind, never mind. Okay, come sit over here. Come sit there. Come sit there. There you go. Rude. That dude just decided to take our seat. That's pretty cool that you're new to Chestnut Ridge. And he's like, "Oh, I'm not staying here permanently at all. I'm just here for, some temporary stuff to deal with, and that's it." She's like, "Don't worry. I heard your whole conversation between You and Marissa, I know that you're here for business, but people in Chestnut Ridge aren't really like that. And I think you already found that out. They don't want big city people coming in and putting up their business here. Like, this is their hometown. And they like it the way it is. They don't want anything to change about it. It's not that they can't accept change, it's just they don't want your kind of change. So I hope you can understand that. And he's like, no, I don't, but whatever, don't care. Just honestly, he wants another drink, so we can get you another drink. Let's order another one. I wonder if it's still happy hour. No, it is not. Alright, we'll order another one. Let's just say like the drinks are on Danny, because she did offer to buy him a drink. And what is with these people taking our seats? It is what it is. But yeah, they're just gonna keep chatting. Austin's getting fed up with this conversation, but it's getting late. Danny's just gonna be like, well, whatever you're here for, honestly, I'm just gonna let you know. You're probably gonna need to have a change of mind and heart to get what you want here in Chestnut Ridge. If not, Chestnut Ridge will change you. And on that note, I think she's just gonna honestly just finish her drink and be going in a bit. Now, while Austin's having his second drink here, he's gonna like kind of think about what Danny said, but not take it in a positive light. He's gonna be like, Chestnut Ridge is gonna change me. I need to change my mind and my heart. Excuse. I don't need to do any of these things. I'm here for business and I'm gonna get it done my way. I'm gonna make it happen. Like, who do you guys think I am? It's almost the mid of the week. Oh well, it's almost the middle of the week. And Austin has made no progress whatsoever. So right now, I'm just gonna let him, think what he wants because alcohol's getting to him. But actually, he might have to change a little bit because he has had no progress whatsoever so far with the way he's been going about things. And he was saying in his head that he's gonna get things done in no time. He's gonna be done by the end of the week and he's gonna be back home by Monday, but that doesn't seem to be working out for him as he thought it was going to. So I'm just gonna let him be on cloud 9 right now because he's sobering up. He's drunk, actually. He's drunk. I was hoping that he wouldn't get drunk, but he's drunk. So I'll let him be in his drunken mind thinking that, things are still gonna go his way, but Chestnut Ridge, I don't think Chestnut Ridge and the people who live here are gonna let Austin do things his way. It is the next morning, and Austin's actually up early today, which is a surprise because one, he's hungover, two, he doesn't have his coffee, so I'm surprised he's up and running. But he is actually sending an email to his boss. He has to send emails to him every 2 days or so. Every 2 days. Every other day he has to send an email to his boss to update what's going on here in Chestnut, if things are going well or not. But Austin's gonna be vague in his email again to his boss. He's gonna be like, yeah, I talked to this lady and she knows stuff about nectar making and we had a really good conversation. We started chatting and like you said, I need to be really friendly with them, so I think it's gonna take a bit more time than expected, but we had a good conversation. Like, things went well, and I think honestly with just a bit more time and talking, I can gain their trust and she'll happily sell nectar to us. Like, I mentioned it a little bit and she didn't seem to turn away the idea completely. Now, Austin's lying to his boss here. That conversation between Marissa went terrible. But he is lying to his boss right now just because he doesn't want to tell him things went bad. He doesn't want his boss to think anything about it. he also doesn't want him to pull him from this opportunity. So he's gonna lie to his boss in his email. And I'm gonna stop him from doing that there. He's also gonna buy a lottery ticket because it is a lottery. And then we're gonna head downstairs for some breakfast. But I want us to head over to the community board over here. Now, like I said yesterday, Austin, when he was drunk, he was just like, he does not have to change his mind at all. He does not have to change his mind. He's gonna get things done his way. But like Danny said, that's just not gonna work out here in Chestnut Ridge. He's gonna have to change. This morning, he was thinking about it, now that he's not drunk anymore. And honestly, he's not like completely given in. He's still trying to find ways that he can do this his way. But he's realizing that he might have to give in a bit, maybe do some community jobs at Chestnut to gain their trust. Maybe after doing like a couple of jobs, they'll be like, okay, you know, we could trust him. Like, we could chat with him about setting up this business. He's hoping that's gonna be the case, and he doesn't have to put too much effort in. He really does not want to have to take care of animals at all. But unfortunately, he might have to. He just might have to. No, he's gonna have to. He's gonna have to take care of some animals here, honestly, because he doesn't know how else to gain their trust. Like, that's the only way that he can think of by gaining their trust is taking care of animals, because other than nectar making, there's just taking care of animals in Chestnut. And I believe the community jobs here is about taking animals. So he's just gonna look through and see what he can do, which the only one he can do is train a neighbor's horse. Now it says train a neighbor's horse, right? But I am thinking this is like taking care of the horse, because he has no horse skill. He does not know how to train a horse at all. So let's just pretend this is him taking care of the horse, and while he's taking care of the horse, he learns how to like train it. So I'm just gonna send him on this job now. So Austin's back from his community job. He's feeling fine right now. Honestly, I thought he might come back uncomfortable and hating this job that he did, but he's just feeling fine. I'm gonna take that as a good thing, being that Austin did not want to take care of any animals at all. Like I said, he probably just learned how to take care of the horse, and he gained a little bit of horse riding skill here. I believe that the neighbors probably showed him how to do some things, because they can probably tell he had no idea what he was doing at all. So the neighbors probably taught him a little bit about horses and riding them, etc., training them, but not much. They didn't teach him a lot. They just mainly wanted him to take care of the horse. With that being said, I think he's gained a bit of trust of those neighbors. Not all of their trust, not a lot of it, their trust, just a bit of trust. And Austin was hoping to gain some more, yes, so he wouldn't have to keep doing these jobs. He doesn't want to have to do many of them and keep taking care of animals, but a little bit of trust is a step in the right direction for him, I guess. Also, Roberto, he just showed up, and I think Austin's gonna come over and just talk to him again. Maybe he will have some kind of small chit chat saying, hey, do you remember me? I talked to you like not too long ago. Like, what's going on? We're good? Roberto didn't completely like turn him down on the nectar making thing, but he also didn't give him an answer. He kind of just walked away. Austin's just hoping that he can still build some kind of friendship with Roberto and things could work out so he doesn't have to continue these jobs. So we're just gonna chat with him. He's gonna try his best to make some small talk here, but we know Austin's not good at that. So he's gonna really try his best. Maybe let's ask about his hobbies. There's something that they can share some interest in. So Austin just found out that Roberto likes fitness. Now he's gonna use this to make conversation because Austin is at a loss at how to make small talk with Roberto over here. He's glad that they have some similar interests and he's gonna discuss upon that interest to, get Roberto to talk to him a little bit more. He could find out like what he likes, if he needs help with anything, and then from there get back to talking about business and the whole nectar making thing. But I feel like Roberto is just really not giving Austin much to work with here. Like he's talking to him here and there to be nice, but he's not really giving him much to talk off of. Yeah, so Roberto's leaving like he did when we met him the first time. He's just like, this kid, he, I don't know. I don't know. I'ma go. Yeah, we have some similar interests, but he does not know how to hold a conversation with an old man, so I'm just gonna leave. And he has no nectar to sell to me. He keeps asking me about nectar making, but I'm just here for nectar to be sold to me. And I think he's gonna tell Austin that. He's gonna be like, hey, I'm just here to buy nectar from people, so I'm not really the person for you to be talking to here. Austin, even though he is happy right now, he's probably just like, oh boy. That went great, didn't it? And he also has nothing to do with nectar making. So, we're just gonna move on from there. I think we should probably head back home. I don't think we need any groceries, and he is not buying any mini sheep or goats. So, let's just check the community board one more time over here. Maybe there's another job that we can do. It's only 4 p.m., so maybe there's something that we can get up to, but if not, then Austin's just gonna have to try to figure out something else because this community job, even though it's building a bit of trust with the community and the locals, it's taking way too long for his liking, and he just wants to get a move on this. So he's running over to check out the jobs here, but there is nothing. There is nothing else that he can do. Everything else is just dealing with more animals, and he's hoping that he will not have to do that. It seems like Sienna's coming over to talk to us. Now, I don't know. Austin might be like, oh boy, the horse lady is coming to talk to us now. Lovely. But he's gonna talk to her. He's gonna see what's up and what she wants to talk about because at this point, he's trying to do anything that he can. I think Sienna's coming over here and she's just like, I see you're checking out the board and I saw that you helped take care of the neighbor's horse. You didn't do a bad job at all. You might be actually pretty good at this thing. Like, why don't you consider doing it somewhere? And Austin's just like, are you joking me? I'm not joking at all. You should really consider taking care of horses. You did a really good job with that horse. It didn't hate you. It went actually really well. So you should try it somewhere. And she just gave him some information about getting and selling horses just in case that he might change his mind and be interested because like he's not interested in horses, but because of the situation he's not interested. So it says getting and selling horses. Horses can be purchased and sold for simoleons. A horse value depends on their skill levels, past competition performance, quality of care, and age. If a horse has champion genes, this will also increase their value. Horses can also be rescued at a reduced fee due to the environment they came from. Rescued horses will have more difficult traits and attention and care may be needed, and extra attention. To purchase, rescue, or sell a horse, visit the phone's home menu and select call Ranch Animal Exchange, go to a computer's household category, or visit the Equestrian Center in Chestnut Ridge, New Appaloosa neighborhood. Okay, no, this is not what Austin wants to hear at all. We know this. This is not what he wants to hear, but because of the situation, he's just like, all right, I'll keep this information in mind. It's not like I want a horse, but the community jobs, they're all about horses and sheeps, and I think I could put up with a horse more than a sheep or a goat. So if I had to choose between the two, it would be a horse. Now it also says, hey now, Equestrian Center. The Hey Now Equestrian Center is the perfect place to compete or spectate various horse riding competitions, such as barrel racing, show jumping, endurance racing, and western pleasure. Win them all and become an ultimate champion. You can also train, purchase, rescue, or sell horses at the Equestrian Center. He's getting tense here because this is not what he wanted to hear out of Sienna, and he knows that she's the horse trainer in this community, so I don't really think you have anything that I would like to hear. I don't think you have anything to say that would be of interest to me, to be honest. But he's gonna gossip about the neighbors here and just continue to talk to her. Our dad's calling us. Sienna's happy and she's just really trying to, you know, have some faith in him. Like she sees potential in Austin, and she's really trying to show him that, but he's just not letting up right now. He's actually getting angry from the strong first impressions. So yeah, it's not working out in Sienna's favor, but she's trying. Austin just jogged back home to kind of clear his mind from the conversation he had with Sienna, and he's feeling fine again. He's not upset or tense anymore. When he came back home, he noticed this lady on her horse right in front of his house. I think he's thinking like, what is with these locals just showing up at your house? Why do you guys just show up here? Like, what do you guys want? So he's just gonna wave to her, and he's like, so what do you want? Like, why are you here? He's getting tense again because, well, this random girl just showed up at his house on a horse. And he's like, what do you want? Like, why do you guys just keep showing up here? And I think she's just gonna explain to him, like, oh, it's just like a local thing, you know? Everybody here just shows up to each other and greets each other. So, sorry if I'm a bother, but I just wanted to see who moved in here. He's like, I'm not moved in. I'm just staying here temporarily. I'm just here on some vacation. He doesn't want to tell her about business yet, as he hasn't seen her around and doesn't know if she knows what's been going on. So he's just like, yeah, I'm not staying here. It's just a vacation. It's just like, oh, okay, vacation. Like, are you from the city? You look like you're from the city. Tell me more about it. It's just like, what is with this girl? What do you mean tell you more about it? What do you want to know? Like, why are you even interested in the city? It's like, well, it's someplace different from Chestnut, so I thought, like it would be nice to hear about. So he's just being nice and showing her some photos from when he was inside my schooner, and he's not tense anymore, actually, which is a surprise. I thought that, maybe he would keep being tense because he's being friendly to this random lady. He's actually somewhat making some small talk here with her. So I think she's really like taking the reins on the conversation. Get it? She's taking the reins on it. And she's really asking him like, where he's from, what it's like over there. I want to know more. Like, I want to know what's outside Chestnut Ridge. And honestly, as terrible as this sounds, I think Austin's taking this as an opportunity. Like, ooh, she's interested in stuff outside Chestnut Ridge. She might be like my ticket here. Wait, what's her name? This is Haley. Okay, this is actually something that I made. I can't believe I forgot her name. But yeah, he's talking to Haley, and he's just like, this might be my ticket here. Like, she thinks I could actually work out if I could be friends with her. So he's talking to her, and she's just like, oh, okay, okay, I see. So you're from San Myshuno. Like, that sounds really cool. Tell me more about it. Oh no, don't say goodbye. Like, stay for a little bit longer. But they're actually having a good conversation. Even though Austin's not realizing this right now, but he's actually making small talk. He's not tense because of the conversation, and he's also holding this conversation right now with this girl. Even though she's like the lead of it, they're getting along. So she's just like, do you guys have a dance like this back in San Myshuno? Like, we have the cowpoke dance. You guys have a dance like this? And he's just like, no, you just dance like normally. So she's just teaching him. It's like, this is the dance that we do here in Chestnut Ridge. You should learn it. So I bet she's like just teaching him things about her. I could see Haley being like very naive and just, compared to the other locals, open more to Austin and wanting to hear more about him. I also think that she's just, because she's so naive, she's just very welcoming and willing to tell him anything, etc. Which, I don't know, Haley, you might be talking to the wrong person about this stuff. You might get hurt in the end. She sees this maybe as like, oh my goodness, this is really cool, like, to learn about outside of Chestnut Ridge, and he's just like, this is an opportunity for me to get promoted and to tell my boss about. So yeah, she doesn't know that. I think Haley's gonna be like, well, I'm so sorry, but I forgot to introduce you. This is my horse, Moon. You should go say hi to her. Like, she's really friendly. Don't even worry about it. Just go introduce yourself. She's such a sweet girl. So Austin's just like, sure, I guess. Horses aren't really my thing, but I guess I could say hi to the horse. So he said hi to Moon, and she's like, see, that wasn't so bad at all. Like, Moon is the sweetest horse that you will ever find in Chestnut Ridge, okay? She will never do anything to make you not like her. Like, she's so sweet. So Austin's like, oh, okay. Well, hi, Moon. I guess you're not so bad. Like, you're actually really pretty. And Austin's so playful. Like, he's enjoying this conversation that he's having with Haley and with Moon as well, actually. He's just like, oh, you're a good girl, aren't you? You're not as bad as I thought horses would be. Now it is getting pretty late here, so I think both Haley and Moon are gonna be on their leave. But Austin's gonna be like, you could, like, come over anytime that you wanna hear more about other places in the world that I've been, and you could tell me more about Chestnut Ridge. Like, I'm here mainly because I heard the nectar making is really good, but you can tell me anything about it. So feel free to come over at any time, or maybe we can hang out sometime. And Haley's probably gonna be like, I would like that. I would love to hear what it's like outside of Chestnut Ridge. Like, I really love it here, but it's so fascinating to hear that there's so much more outside of Chestnut Ridge. Alrighty, so it is the next morning, and Austin is just reading a book on his tablet. His phone need is going down. It doesn't have a TV in its place. There isn't like the best Wi Fi connection. There's no video games, there's no movies, there's nothing much that he can do. So he has nothing else other than to read a book that he had saved on his tablet here. So he's just enjoying that right now, and he is really happy this morning. Now, Austin being Austin, and because he's a materialistic sim, he's just like, these surroundings are stale. But other than that, he is happy. He had an excellent holiday because he bought a lottery ticket yesterday, and he's just enjoying being alone right now. Like, he's had a lot of interactions the past couple of days, so he is enjoying his alone time. Today is Family Appreciation Day, which he will usually fly out to Willow Creek and see his mom and dad, but unfortunately, he can't do that. So I think he's just probably gonna have a chatty family call with his mom and his dad. So while he's chatting with his mom here, Austin, he's just filling them in on everything that's happened so far. And I think even his mom and dad would be like, honey, all of this sounds like Chestnut Ridge is a lovely place. And maybe you should try some new things in life. Maybe you should have a bit of change. This is probably good for you. I hope you learn some more things, and I hope that, maybe after all of this, you're not so focused on business. Like, I know you always want to take care of your father and I, and you like having money, but there's more important things in life than just having money and having a certain status. And Austin's just like, Mom, what are you talking about right now? Like, come on, you know that money is very important, and it just makes the world go around. There's nothing better than having money and gaining money, and having a status makes that even easier. So, what are you talking about right now, Mom? And I think his dad will intervene and be like, son, I think your mom's right here, like, there's more important things, and I hope Chestnut Ridge can show you that. Like, he's feeling confident right now, but that's just after the whole excellent holiday and having a family call. His mom and dad are very supportive of him. We support you no matter what, but at the same time, they want their son to just think about more than just money. They don't want him to think money is it, and he just needs to always be this businessman 24/7. They don't want their son to think like that all the time. They want him to go and enjoy his life and do different things and not just be so focused and fixated on work and having money, all these different things. Like, they're pretty well off, and they don't want him to think about these things too much. They just think Austin's at a point in his life where he has so much money, he can get whatever he wants. Maybe he should step back from it a little bit and just enjoy life for what it is. Now, hearing this from his parents, Austin is taking this a little bit differently. He's not completely having a change of mind, but he knows that his parents have his best interest in mind. So he's just like, well, if my mom and dad is saying this as well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to try something different, but I'm still gonna do what I was set out to do here. Like, I'm still gonna establish a business for my company in Chestnut Ridge. I'm still gonna get this done, but I guess while I'm here, I could take whatever opportunity there is to do other things. So he's having a bit more of an open mind. Not completely, but a bit more, and we'll take that. But he's gonna enjoy his last fruit salad and get himself ready. And I'm thinking that maybe we should go talk to Sienna again, or maybe even go apologize to Marcella. Not Marcella. Oh my god. To Marissa. We might go and apologize to Marissa and try to take things from a completely different approach. So this is Future Simile right now, editing the video. I just want to say I'm sorry for how long this episode is gonna be. I am still trying to edit it to fit everything that I recorded in, but I just don't think that's gonna be possible. What I'm gonna do is stop it right here, and whatever I couldn't fit into this episode is gonna be in episode 3. Again, I'm sorry because the things that I asked you guys to comment on is not gonna be for this episode, it's gonna be for episode 3. So I'm really sorry, and I'm sorry for the length of it. I'll try to make the episode shorter, but I still hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment down below on what you think, even though I probably won't be able to apply it in episode 3. Subscribe because there will be more. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Bye!